Alright, this one's going to be on task-spooler, and this time we'll learn how to set up multiple queue lists, because by default they have one, Anyways, if you don't know what task-spooler is, I have an old video on it that explains you the basics of it, so link is in the description if you want to watch that. But for the 4 or 5 of you that actually knows about it, and maybe 2 of you that actually uses it, this time we'll learn how to do queue lists here. So by default, let me clear this here. You have one queue list, right? You do TSP. Sometimes it's called TS, depending on what distribution or what package that you installed it, right? So it's either TS or TSP, whatever it is. But in my case, it's TSP here, and this is our queue list. It's empty right now, but let's say we fill it in here. We'll do some simple commands like echo 1, echo 2, echo 3. These should be finished already. So see, it's all finished, right? It says echo 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. This is a really basic example, folks. Anyways, if you want to have multiple queue lists, let's say you do this first one here, you're doing like compiling or rendering, and those can take a long time, but in the meantime you do want to use the queue list for something else, right? So to do that, you have to actually have multiple queue lists. So that's what we're doing here. We have let's say one for a really long task and one for basic, maybe 5-10 minute tasks or something like that. And then you can have as many queues as you want, really. So let's bust out the man page here. They do have what was it called? It's called socket something. TS socket. Basically what this one does is that if you change the directory of this variable, then you can actually have as many queue lists as you want. All right. So it's in the man page. Didn't know about this. I learned this thing probably like 4 or 5 months ago, and it's been pretty cool. I've been using it. Anyways, if you want to have multiple queue lists, so this is our primary one. They always have one, like I said, right? But if you want to have another one, all you gotta do is put this in the prefix here. So if you do ts socket equals and then you give it a path, I usually put it in the temp folder, and you call it something else like we'll call this one short, right? For short tasks or whatever, or we just put short tasks. How about that? Short tasks. And then you use the command like you normally do. So let's say we do tsp, we'll do echo, I don't know, A, right? Echo B, echo C, and now we list it out. It'll say A, B. What the hell was happening to C? Let's do escape that one. Let's see that. There you go. A, B, and C here, right? So you see it has 2 different tasks here. So this is our second queue list. This is our first queue list that we have. So you can have as many as you want. You can call it something else in here. So you can change this one to medium task or whatever, and we'll call this one echo, I don't know, XYZ, some shit like that. And then you have another list here, right? So we have our main one. This is our other one here, and we also have the short task one here, right? So they have 3 queue lists here going on. So let's say, for example, your primary one, you use it for rendering or something like that, or compiling, right? Something really long. The second one, I don't know, maybe you're doing some downloading shit or something like that. And the third one, you're doing like mundane tasks like on your Linux machine. Maybe you're setting up like a compression or something to zip files or whatever. So you can have multiple queue lists going on at the same time, but one of them is longer, one of them is short, one of them is medium or something like that. And then you can do that. I gave you some examples for this in my newsbeuter one. I use it for watching YouTube videos, and I queue up the videos, and once one is done, it goes on to the next one. Anyways, pretty simple. That's how you set it up. And if you want to make this really easier, I'll say, instead of like typing all this shit out, all you gotta do is copy these suckers and put that in your bash or zsh-rc, and you know, you can create an alias or something like that. And which one this one is? Short task, whatever. Alright, we'll do short task, right? And we'll give it a different name here. We'll call this one short task. What was the other one? Medium task. Alright, I'll copy that one here. Medium task, and I think we need to do this one too, right? That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all you gotta call it. And then we have to reload our shell here. And now if you do tsp and we want to use our short task, whatever, it'll list this out, and you can, you know, do other commands like I don't know, ping. No, not ping. That thing is endless. You want something that actually can finish, okay? But let's say, for example, echo today, you know, Sunday or something like that. And then it will always execute those commands, and it'll queue up your tasks real quick if you want to alias it. Anywho, hopefully you understood all that shit, but basically that's how you set up multiple queue lists. All you gotta do is add this in front of your tsp command or ts command, depending on what distribution you're using or what package you install. But this is the important part. ts socket equals, and usually I put in temp, and then call it, give it a name, whatever name it is. You don't actually have to create this path. It will auto generate it once you do this. You know, well, you have to have permission to the path, like in your temp folder, but everything in your temp folder should be there temporary until you you know, power off your computer, and then it will delete itself. So this is how you use multiple queue lists in your task-spooler program. Again, this is not a very popular program, but I love this program. It you know, it does a lot of things on the fly that I like. Like I said, queuing. Maybe I should make another video on like a ranger, because I have a bunch of commands, or not commands, hotkeys for it. Anyways, that's it for this video. It's too long. That'll be it for this one.